Have you ever looked at a lizard sunbathing on a rock and thought, you know what would make this better? A tuxedo and a severe case of the waddles? No? Well, we did. So let's dive into a world where evolution decided to get really weird. Imagine waking up one morning to find that every single lizard on Earth, from the tiniest gecko to the mightiest Komodo dragon, has suddenly transformed into a penguin. Welcome to the era of the Squamates Sphinicidae, or as we like to call it, the Lizguin. This isn't just a simple costume change. We're talking a full-body makeover. Their sleek, scaly bodies are now squeezed into the classic black and white formal wear of a penguin. Their nimble legs and sharp claws? Gone, replaced by stubby feet and powerful, paddle-like flippers. The world has just become a very confusing and very clumsy place for our cold-blooded friends. Picture this: a tropical gecko, once a master of vertical sprints up a wall, now finds itself waddling awkwardly across your kitchen floor. Its famous sticky feet are now flippers, making every step a comical struggle for balance. Out in the wild, it's even more chaotic. An iguana, used to snatching insects with a lightning-fast tongue and claws, now flaps its flippers uselessly, trying to grab a scurrying beetle. The struggle is real. And then there are the chameleons. These masters of camouflage are now Lizguins, and when they try to blend in on a wet, mossy branch, they just slide right off, tumbling down in a flurry of flippers and bewildered hisses. It's a symphony of slapstick, a ballet of bewilderment. But the real drama unfolds when we consider their new environments. Imagine a desert-dwelling Lizguin, evolved for scorching sands, suddenly finding itself in the icy landscapes of Antarctica. Its entire world has been flipped upside down. Instead of scurrying on four legs, it now must use its powerful new flippers for swimming, a skill it never knew it needed. But here's the catch. Unlike true penguins, our Lizguins are still ectothermic. They're cold-blooded. This means their survival depends on one thing: sunbathing. We'd see these bizarre creatures hauling themselves out of the frigid water onto ice sheets, desperately trying to soak up any available sunlight to get their body temperature up. It would be a constant, exhausting cycle. A clumsy, awkward dive for fish, followed by a frantic scramble back onto the ice to bask, shivering in their scaly skin. The constant quest for warmth would define their very existence. Now, what happens when these cold-blooded newcomers meet the original tenants of the polar regions? When a group of hissing, scaly Lizguins waddles up to a colony of warm-blooded, squawking penguins, you can bet there's going to be some confusion and competition. We'd probably see some intense rivalry, maybe even races to see who can slide down an icy hill fastest. The warm-blooded penguins, with their natural insulation, would have the advantage in the cold. But the Lizguins, with their scrappy lizard instincts, wouldn't go down without a fight. Communication would be a bizarre mess. Imagine the soundscape: a cacophony of deep, honking penguin calls mixed with the sharp, sibilant hisses of a lizard. It's the world's weirdest choir. Courtship rituals would be a spectacle, with male Lizguins attempting to perform a traditional penguin's pebble offering display, only to awkwardly drop the rock with their clumsy flippers and resort to an aggressive lizard-like head bob instead. Back in our world, the urban environment becomes a new kind of jungle for the Lizguins. Large ones, like former monitor lizards, would be a public nuisance, constantly tripping over curbs and getting stuck in storm drains. Their waddling gait is just not designed for navigating the sharp angles of a modern city. But the smaller ones? They'd be a different story. Little penguin geckos might become surprisingly adept house pests. You'd find them on your desk, using their flippers to launch themselves from your keyboard to your monitor in a surprisingly effective, spring-loaded pounce. And how would our pets react? Dogs and cats would be utterly baffled. A dog might tilt its head, torn between the instinct to chase a lizard and the sheer absurdity of watching a tiny, tuxedo-clad reptile waddle past. It's a brave new world for everyone. The ecological ripple effects would be immense. How would local ecosystems react to this new, awkward coastal predator? In many places, the Lizguin would be a clumsy failure, but in others, they might just thrive. Birds that once preyed on lizards might find these new creatures too bulky and awkward to hunt. Frogs and insects would probably just watch the spectacle with what we can only assume is pure, unadulterated confusion. So, how is any of this even possible? Let's put on our lab coats for a brief scientific hypothesis. Evolution can lead to some strange outcomes, and the Lizguin is the pinnacle of specialization gone wild. The key to their survival lies in their skin. Their scales, once used for protection in arid climates, would have evolved to be incredibly dark. This specialized, almost black, scaled skin would act like a super-efficient solar panel, allowing them to absorb heat at an astonishing rate. This single adaptation is the linchpin of their existence, solving the fundamental puzzle of how a cold-blooded animal could survive in a polar world. It's a testament to nature's bizarre, yet brilliant, problem-solving. Now, let's zoom out and witness the grand spectacle. Imagine a massive herd of thousands of Lizguins, a waddling army of black and white scales standing at the edge of a cliff. The air is filled with a chorus of hisses and honks. Then, in a single cinematic moment, they all leap. A slow-motion cascade of reptilian penguins diving into the ocean. On land, they are clumsy, awkward, and out of place. But in the water, they are transformed. Their powerful flippers, so useless on solid ground, propel them through the water with incredible speed, far faster than any terrestrial lizard could ever dream of moving. They become a synchronized swarm, a swirling vortex of black and white, hunting as one. It is here, in the deep blue, that the Lizguin truly finds its grace, proving that even the most absurd creature can have a place where it belongs. In the end, the Lizguin is a creature of contrasts. Clumsy and comical on land, but a swift and elegant master of the sea. It's a living, waddling paradox. This whole thought experiment is a wild ride, but it's a fun reminder of just how adaptable, and sometimes downright bizarre, nature can be. What other crazy animal fusions should we explore next? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more weird what-ifs.